Today's reveal in the reveal-a-thon that's been happening through December, and as usual I read this to you to improve the accessibility of the information for those who can't or won't go to the forums to read it for themselves. Today we want to share a development update on the first ever VR title, Train Sim World VR New York, available to wishlist now on the Meta Store and coming next year. You can see our artist's impression of a smiley person driving a train. If you've not heard about TSW VR as part of the August Dovetail Direct, we unveiled our first VR title developed by our partners at Just Add Water. This will bring the experience of the MTA Harlem Line to your home, exploring between Grand Central Terminal and North White Plains. You'll be able to jump aboard the MTA M3A and M7A trains, accelerating above the streets of Park Avenue and through Woodlawn suburbs, with 24 miles of track ready to traverse. On our reveal video, we also gave a sneak peek of gameplay you can expect to find whilst playing TSW VR New York, which you can watch below. So let's have a bit of a look and we'll do a bit of a commentary.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Dovetail's Season of Reveals. Hello everybody, and welcome to Dovetail's Season of Reveals.
I never realised Harry was taller than Cat.
Today, we want to share a development update on our first ever VR title, Train Sim World VR New York, available to wishlist now on the Meta Store and coming early next year. If you've not heard of TSW VR, we unveiled it as part of our August Dovetail Direct in partnership with Just Add Water. This will bring the experience of the MTA Harlem Line into your home, exploring between the Grand Central Terminal and North White Plains. Accelerate above Park
Inside the cab of the train there.
Woodlawn suburbs with 24 miles of track to traverse.
We're super excited as we approach release, and we have some never before seen footage to share with you today.
This is described as the apartment hub. You can explore and pick services. You can wander around, you can interact with various things in the apartment. Uses Meta's space traversal feature, which means that you can play it while seated. So you can choose which stations to drive between. As you can see, some of them are locked, so it's progressive. Journey mode. Boring stations. See in the cab of the train, you do interact with the controls. It's a very simplified experience, so if you're looking there, you've got a horn, you've got a reverser, you've got a master key, and you've got a power and brake controller. So it's a simplified experience. So my personal impression is it's aimed at people who are interested in trains, who are in the meta world. You hear one of my screaming cats in the background there, quite normal. So it's not, in my opinion, not aimed at the hardcore Train Sim World simming fan. It's aimed at the average person who wants to drive a train in VR. So inside the train carriage here, no passengers, not a busy service, except up in New York, it's quiet, definitely never see anyone. They never offer you any opinions either. model train. Kind of cute. I don't know if this has any use in the game, if it's a collectible or something like that, but it's just something you can interact with. Photo mode with a real camera. This is a bit gimmicky, and I guess this kind of sums up the game experience for you. It's a very gamified type of experience, which is why I say it's not for the hardcore simmer.
As you can see in the video,
the average
you also
person.
get MetaQuest exclusive features like your
Someone who
very
maybe
own
has got a
New
bit of an
York
interest in
apartment
trains
where you can
and
review
they
your
just want to
game
have a bit of a
breakdowns
play
and
in
train menus,
VR.
filled with collectibles and boasting a city view of the Harlem line from your window.
Be sure to head over to a Meta store so you can add it to your wish list and be notified.
Rightio, so we'll leave that there. So, as you can see, you get some MetaQuest exclusive features, including your very own New York apartment, where you can review all your game breakdowns and training manuals filled with collectibles, a photo album full of pictures you can take along your journey, and boasting a city view of the Harlem line from your window. Head over to the Meta store so you can be notified of any updates and add it to your wish list today, and it will come out next year. So, on the YouTube video that they've put up, some of the community commentary is pretty harsh, and I think people have been making the wrong assumption about this game. They've been assuming it's for the hardcore train sim player who wants VR, and some people seem to have assumed that it's VR for the Train Sim World 5 game. It isn't. It's nothing like it at all. So, given that I think it's a game for the average person to play along, I think train sim people are probably going to have fun with it, but like I said, it's a game experience, not so much a sim experience. So should be pretty good if that's what you're expecting. Now, VR in Train Sim World, in the main game itself, you actually can do it, you know. There's a mod, and there's a way of injecting VR into almost any Unreal Engine game. You still have to use an Xbox controller to drive the trains, but the actual experience in the cab of the train and flying around on the cameras and things is quite VR. It's quite good. So if you're into that sort of thing, give it a try. I'm not going to pop up a how-to for it. You can go and find that yourselves. There's some pretty good documentation for how to do it. So if you just, I think there's even a page on Train Sim Community about setting it up for Train Sim World specifically. Alrighty, so that's it then, Train Sim World VR. There will be another reveal video tomorrow. I'll be in the midst of a 12-hour Steam firing shift, so I won't pop it out tomorrow morning, because by the time the videos appear, I've already lit my engine and on the way to preparing. So won't be able to do it for you then. I'll see how I go when I come home, do one then, or maybe I'll do it the next morning. So, my next main thing is my stream on Sunday. So, hope to see you there. Enjoy yourselves. If you've got any commentary about Train Sim World VR, just bearing in mind that I think it is a game experience, not a hardcore simming experience, then please drop them down below. I'm curious what you think. Alrighty, have fun, folks. See you later. Enjoy. Bye now.
We played a game.